I remember watching a Jordan Peterson video, and he was talking about psychedelics and how they increase openness. And then he mentioned that while that's usually a good thing because that's an avenue for creativity and things like that, he said that it's not always a good thing. And I want to sort of elaborate on what he means by that because I think what he was referring to is pathological openness. And basically, how I want to line this out is that it's kind of like maybe a horseshoe kind of thing, and um, psychedelics basically kind of push you more to the creative open dimension. So like you're more open to ideas and like magical thinking and things that would be more creative and fantasy like. So that's like where all of the like imagination stuff comes from. And then like the other side would be like the really logical and stiff kind of dimension of us. So what psychedelics do is they basically like push you more towards like the creative dimension. But I think if you go too far up that dimension, it becomes like an imbalance. And I think that that's what the pathological openness is. So that can manifest itself into overly magical thinking that's like not coherent with the rest of reality. And I think that it's kind of like a balancing act. Like you're sort of you use it to find the equilibrium that's the most true reality, I think. And some people, if they're too dull, they might need a little bit of the magic to push them to the right equilibrium spot. And I think that like the truth to the magic of it is like somewhere in the middle of that. And like if you go off into too far of the like openness side, then you stray further away from reality. And if you're also on the other end of like the boring side, you start to stray away from like what reality should be. So both are not really ideal. And I think that like the middle is where people want to strive towards. I think that that's like what you're trying to go for. You're trying to use these things as something to like dial um, how open you are to ideas and new types of thinking. And I think that that's basically what I've learned from my explorations with this stuff. That it's a tool to sort of dial your openness up and down, basically how much you use it and how often and things like that. And I guess that some people who are really open naturally wouldn't really need it, but for other people, if they want to use it to augment their creativity, then I think that that's probably the way that some people would be able to do it. But anyways, that's just some thoughts that I've had for a while. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about it and what your opinions on it are, and hopefully I will see you soon.